देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिं संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मीरारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो पूज्य मां भगवती, पूज्य श्री अरविंद, you all are the sons of our divine mother. The difference between apparent mind and the hidden mind, the difference between hallucination and the reality, and the appearance between blessing, evolutionary blessing, and illusory presumptions. We are the victims of our own presumptions. We can presume certain things and we are afraid of it constantly. That is the mental tendency. Our mind is deteriorating, degenerating, always in disorder, moving in disorder. So mind fears so many things, self-created. There is nothing as such, but still it is pre-created and mind starts hearing from it. And that is the reality. Death is one of them. Death is one of them, virtually speaking. If we are cocksure of our own positive living, if we are cocksure of our physicality, vitality, and mentality, employing all three layers of consciousness in a right perspective as per its own destiny and as per its own nature. We are not using our physicality also appropriately, nor our vitality also appropriately, and nor our mentality also appropriately. And it is because of the disorder that our mind has created, mind itself becomes the victim of disorder. And, and that is the reason why purity is required. Some sort of chemical is required which can transform the entire liquid, which can transform the entire substance, which can transform the entire quota that is reserved with us. For the entire cosmos, Mother uses this programming, and that is atomism. Satprem points it out atomism, automatically, spontaneously. That programming is going on. this corporeal mind and this mind, that corporeal mind is the root cause of all this sort of disorder, apparently beautiful, apparently advisable, apparently beneficent, apparently good, apparently strong, apparently what we call permanent. But these are all hallucinations, these are all illusions, and they are to be taken for granted. But who can do it? What is there we can it which can distinguish that this is unreal and this is real, this is genuine and this is non-genuine? Every moment, every day, every event in our life requires our this sort of discrimination and vigilant discrimination, very calculative discrimination, very imperative discrimination. We cannot discriminate what is right from what is wrong and what is right. So these are the choices which are constantly demanding and commanding. As the situation of the sequences goes on, we are witnessing it, but we are made to take judgment. We are made to take the decision, and we can put our action physically very easily. We can put our desire also imperatively with little bit of trial, with little bit of effort. But we cannot take the right, appropriate, and permanent judgment. It is the mind that is not under our control. In spite of our tremendous efforts, we cannot make the mind our operator, make the mind our right operator. And we failed up till now so many times. If we can just go on screening our past, we can have the only and only available result, and that result is our failure. And our failure with the shock of our mind. Failure with the misguidance of our mind. Failure with the miscalculation of our mind. We don't accept it to be our mistake. We don't accept it to be our deviation. We don't accept it to be our lapse. But it so happens, and we are used to accept it very naturally. It is very common. Everybody will have to face the same consequences, and everybody is facing it. But this is not the real mind that is working. Real mind is the cellular mind, and that has to be so prompted that it can captivate these deformities of the mind and can set right the mind automatically. So it is the programming to set right the corporeal mind with the means of our truly and genuine physical mind. That is what mother does. This corporeal mind, the only one I have left now, is undergoing a very rapid and interesting conversion. But I feel that when I started this yoga in 1958, right from that auspicious moment, I have started bringing up my physical mind from the cells, and that had started to be incorporating with my corporeal mind. So the straight line has already been drawn between physical mind and corporeal mind. So my corporeal mind is not out of control. I feel it is under control, but under control of my physical mind that is pure, absolute, and divine. So it is fast changing. Where, what can I call it? This is the state that is going on inside my body. So what should I say? What type of stage it is? What type of achievement on my part? Whether I am aging, my body is aging, I am going towards death, I am going to dissolve. But can I achieve something for me, for my body, for my immortality, for my vision, for my terminus, for my objective, and for the world and for the mankind in general? That is what mother's self-assessment is going on along with this step recording by Satprem. What can I call it? A transfer of power. Mother herself says, a transfer of power. Transfer of power to whom and by whom? Transfer of power by physical mind to cellular, to this corporeal mind, or from corporeal mind to the physical mind. So Mother pinpointedly says that it is from my corporeal mind the power is being transferred to my physical mind. So corporeal mind is for disorder, corporeal mind is for derailment, corporeal mind is for hallucination and illusion. My physical mind is real to get divinization at a physical level, vital level, and mental level. So it is the operation of physical mind that is to be established in place of the operation that is unbridled way going on and taking our vital, physical, and mental astray. No control. So this is how the inner psychology is changed, provided physical mind is awakened. Real, genuine mind is awakened. A transfer of power, the cells and the whole material consciousness used to obey the individual inner consciousness. The entire material consciousness, that is of the corporeal mind, the empire of the corporeal mind, that is what we are living at present. We are living at present. Dhirubhai Ambani is also living in the way. Ratan Tata is also living in the way. Sukar Bakhia is also living in the way. And all greater people, genius, they are also living in the way. The entire empire that is under the control of the corporeal mind is being operated. Half success, half truth, half reality, half anand, half bliss are all taken for granted to be the perfect one. What is half is accepted as perfect. What is half is expected as total. What is half is accepted as complete. And what is not divine is accepted as divine. That is our half perception. It is our half truth. And it is taken for granted. Now, if this transfer of power we can apply within our consciousness, it is a play of consciousness with consciousness. Pure consciousness will have to apply to the polluted consciousness which has been polluted up till now by our dead habits and wrong habits. It is the mind that is related with our habits. And if transfer of power is to be felt, then Satprem, you will have to discriminate your consciousness which is up till now kept pure, luckily, fortunately, or it is the divine will that as and when the evolution goes on, that hidden power will come to your rescue. Hidden power will come to the rescue of your psychic and to the rescue of your mind. Mind will be rectified and psychic will be commanding. This is the system to be internally accepted and adopted. And if you can adopt This power, that psychic will be the captain of our personality. Psychic will be the captain of our moving. Psychic will be the captain of our physicality, vitality, and mentality. Then we are human being, and as we are human being, we will be definitely ascending. And as we are ascending definitely in the right direction, supramental is there to come to our rescue. We can have supramental at our rescue to be benefited by it, and very soon and very speedily earth shall be unexpectedly divine. Entire earth can be unexpectedly divine because it will have to move. Now time has come. It is an hour of God. Are you ready? Mother says, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. How can we say if our transfer of power has been launched into our consciousness, then and then only we are ready. Otherwise, we are unaware of being ready or not. We are unaware. And to obey the individual inner consciousness. Inner consciousness is physical consciousness. Inner consciousness is the mind of self. Inner consciousness is the mind of light. Inner consciousness is assistant to our psychic. Inner consciousness is assistant and inner consciousness is instrumental. That inner consciousness of mind, virtual mind, that is there in physical mind, that is as physical mind, that is in mind of the cells, is to be the assistant of psychic here in the world of relativity. So long as we human beings are living as human beings, mind is required. So long as human being we are operating anything and everything including ourselves, mind is required. So mind is required, mind is inevitable. Then why not to have the pure, perfect, divine and instrumental mind? That is what mother says in prayers and meditation. Crystallized instrument, let me be your crystallized instrument. Every time our that mind where transfer of power has already been assigned, where transfer of power in the wrong hands has been given to the deserving hand of physical mind, cellular mind, mind of cell, then we can say that now command is over, transfer of power is completed, and now we are living the life of a sadhak. We are living the life of a human being. Up till now, we are living the life of an animal. We are civilized animal, sophisticated animal. All civilized programming have been imposed upon us, but left to ourselves, we are animals. Ahar, Nindra, Bhay and Maithun, they are the dominant tendencies of our consciousness. If that impure consciousness is to be brought under the drop of purity, under the drop of purity of the physical mind, cellular mind, still that can create new milieu. Mother uses the word milieu. It can create the new milieu within us. It is not the externally created, it is to be first created within. And if it is within created, then it becomes sadhana, tremendous sadhana. That is what Sri Aurobindo did lifelong, and Mother now continues. Consciousness used to obey the individual inner consciousness, in most cases the soul, and that is the soul, our psychic, or the mind that is cellular mind. It is not this corporeal mind. Corporeal mind is to be suspended. Corporeal mind is to be rejected. Corporeal mind that is committed to Ahar, Nindra, Bhay and Maithun silently, secretly and deceptively has to be stopped. or the mind. But now this material mind is in the process of setting up its own organization as the other mind did, as the other mind, that our original mind, ordinary mind, corporeal mind has set up its empire in such a way that it appears to be us as permanent, all powerful, highly realistic, but that is to be suspended first of all. It is the empire of our attachment, it is the empire of our ambition, it is the empire of our desire, demand, urges, and whatnot. If it is all to be dispersed, then the real empire that comes to the forefront, and that real territory of the new empire, new command, is the command of psychicality. When mind, physical, is put into operation, it becomes the very beginning of our psychicality. Process of selling of its own organization as the other mind did, or rather as all the other forms of mind did. The mind of each level of being, it is getting an education. This is how we must put our mind at physical level, vital level, new mind at physical level, vital level, and mental level. Then we can change our body, then we can change our matter, then we can change our cells, then we can transform our cells, and we can have the new framework of our body. And that will be, and that can be within one birth, within one birth. Here on the earth we can do it. Here in this life we can do it, provided we are committed to do it. That is what the program, because my programming is not simply possible for me, it is possible equally for you too. You also can have the same program. You can put it into practice effectively. And there are so many sadhaks there in Pondicherry who did put it, and Champak Dadaji did put it unconsciously, not consciously. He did put it unconsciously and became supramentalized. Mother did see Champak Dadaji and a few others in the supramental sheep, and that has been already written in agenda. So automatically also we can have it. And not only that, the people who are transported by that ship to the other shore, to the other world, to the another environment of the life divine, they are not only from Pondicherry only. They are not only from Pondicherry. They are from the outside world too. And those who are outside, the names were not given only, but outside people were also there. It means some other peoples like us might also have undergone this discipline and this sadhana unknowingly, but sadhana of the transfer of power, sadhana of the transfer of command, sadhana of the transfer of command from mind to psychic. Psychic can work two-way, one at the divine, one at the supreme divine, and here at our cellular mind, here at our cellular entity, here as our cellular divinity. So it's a very beautiful thing, as a matter of fact, not only to understand, but to realize and to implement. Till we are totally free from all limitations, if we can put it, this is not religion, it is the concrete living of divinity, immortality. We are living in divinity, immortality. It is divine life in order to establish life divine. It is the divine life in order to establish the life divine. Up till now, all our Rishi Munis, Tirthankars, Buddhist Lama, Muslim Molvi, saint, Pegambar, Masiha, ranking from Moses Christ to Muhammad Sahib, and ranking from Mirabai, Narsi Mehta, Tulsidas, Gora Kumbhar, Ranak Devi. They individually lived in the outside world and still they could do it knowingly or unknowingly, but is the only master way, is only the highway, is only the express way that is to be adopted. There is no any other way. And Sri Aurobindo has just formulated it to be the only and only way of sadhana for the entire humanity to reach this stage and to realize here in mortality the true and genuine immortality. Setting up all organ as the other mind did, or rather as the other forms of mind did, the mind of each level of being, it is getting an education. We must train it up because supramental is there, syllabus is there, objective is there, material is there, literature is there, all this programming at our hand at present. We are not to try to for moksha, we are not to try for salvation, we are not to try for Jannat, heaven, paradise. We are to bring it down here and here, it on the earth. Earth is the suitable, better, receptive place for this descent and for its manifestation. Manifestation is a slow process, but still it can be enhanced, it can be accelerated, it can be what we call extended in such a way that it will be for the entire humanity and entire race and entire planet. If you can imagine, Satprem mother says, Satprem, if you can imagine, it is learning things and organizing the ordinary knowledge of the material world, ordinary knowledge of the material world in which we are living. And knowledge does not mean the knowledge of science, knowledge of psychology, knowledge of the human anatomy. It is aswapathy. It's a new therapy to learn who am I, to learn what am I, to learn what can I do, and to project myself that we are the sons of God, we must be even as He. His human portion, that His anatomy, the anatomy given to us by Him, the physicality, vitality, mentality, the Trinity as such, very unique one, given to us has to be changed and has to be changed through this process. The process which we have been discussing since last so many episodes is the only process, and that has to be adopted by us vigilantly with a living choice, and that too with a new mind. It is new mind that can bring new body. It is the new mind that can change our old body. It is the new mind that can change the way of mortality into immortality. We try. If we try, then at least we can experience. If we don't try, there is no question of experience on our part. We will have to enter into this karmic circle, enter into this prakriya of birth and rebirth, prakriya of birth and death process. This eternal process is meant for us, provided we are not prepared to accept it de facto in this birth. So this is the great and grand opportunity which has been provided to us, that we must accept it, not with faith, not with anything else, with inevitability of our destiny. It is our inevitable destiny that has been offered to us in this birth, that we must accept it. And if we accept it, we are here to get ourselves well entertained. We are here to have happiness at our disposal. We are here to enjoy and to feel the real bliss applicable to our mind, not bliss applicable to our soul, to our psyche here. And still we are discussing it, means we are on the way to it. We might have taken a one step, still a long way is to be passed, long way is to be spent, long way is to be trodden, but we are cocksure that we can do it. It is learning things and organizing the ordinary knowledge of the material world. It's very interesting. Satprem, it is very interesting. You put it into practice. Mother might be looking at Satprem's face at that time when he was recording. That Satprem also might be doubting. You are also doubting. You are also doubting. Satprem is also doubting. Our rationality is only the loving zone for us. What we rationalize, what we think is our property. Is our property. It is not the bliss, divinity, spark of psychic that is our property. Our rationality is our property. Is it so? Is it truth? Is it right? Is it wrong? Because we are idiot auditors. We are idiot auditors. We are auditors, but we are idiots. Those who are cheating themselves at every moment are competent, scholar, intelligent, knowledgeable, but why for? Why for? We cannot pave our path, we cannot pave our way appropriately and rightly. Till that moment, we are idiot auditors. Yeah. So we must come out of this zone and at least try to make our psychic so awakened that it can take command. It can take the rein of the horse. Horse is up till now wild. Mind is up till now wild. It has to be bridled properly with our psychic, and let psychic be our commander. Let psychic be our captain. Then our ship will definitely reach to the shore and we will be safe in our journey. And not only that journey will be safe, but we'll have the plan of next journey, we'll have the plan of future journey, we'll have the plan in our hand to live the new life in a better way as per our better choice and as per our better terminus and better transaction. We also can take so many people with us. It is not that we can take ourselves to the uh, destination, we can take others also to the destination, and we can be not only the sailor, we can be the captain, we can be the deputy, we can be the special envoy of the Lord Himself on the earth. A few shall see what none yet understands. God shall grow up while wise men talk and sleep. People like us will be talking here, there, and everywhere. They were just enjoying, talking and enjoying. Oh, we know, we know, we know. But why for? Knowledge is barren. Knowledge is impotent. Knowledge is impractical. Knowledge is a burden. Unless it is put into practice on the right spur of the moment for right result and right achievement, right devotion, and right realization of the supreme divine here on this earth. That is why this powerful combination as body, mind, soul given to us. You see, the memory that comes from mental knowledge disappeared. It is the memory of our mental knowledge disappears. It disappears. Before death, it disappears many a times. Then what will be after death? What will be after death? Though we are living, though we are eating, though we are drinking, though we are just drawing the checks, collecting the amount, recovering the debt from the clients, We get the amount accumulated in the bank, looking to the figure, we feel that we are safe, we are safe, we are safe. But we are not safe, because what we have to do has been left out, and what we are not supposed to do, we have repeated. That is what our life. You see, the memory that comes from mental knowledge disappeared long, long ago. I was receiving necessary indication. My all memories have been totally lost. Memory as human beings have been totally lost because my mind has been replaced. My old mind has been replaced. Now I am in search of the mind of the sales. Now that mind of the sales comes to the forefront and replaces my ordinary corporeal mind. So I am mindless. And that is what Sri Aurobindo says. It is the mindless space where Godhead seed might flower. From I was receiving necessary indications exclusively from above. I am receiving indications exclusively from above. My receiver, my antenna, my meter is well set, and I am receiving the indications from above. And from above means from supramental, from above, from higher levels of consciousness. But now a sort of memory is being built from below. But now what happens? I experience Satprem that I just build my memory from below. What is above? What is there? What is in supramental? What is in divine is there in me, also in my soul. And that I am bringing out, bringing out, bringing out constantly. And the opening takes place. The wider the opening, more confident I become. Wider the opening, more confident I become. So that is the reality. From above, from higher levels of concept. But now a sort of memory is being built from below. It's like a change in command. See, once again, second time mother says, it's a change in command. Now my mind has been totally inoperative, totally helpless, totally mindless. And now that mindless mind has to be removed, and the new mind, cellular mind, is to be established in place of my corporeal mind in order to live the life divine. Then supramentalization can be started, transformation can be started. It is no longer the same thing that makes you act. Satprem, it is no longer that makes you act this way. I am not merely a mother of this ashram. I am not merely a mother of this ashram. I am not in charge of this ashram. At present, I am in charge of the entire humanity, and I am in charge of the entire planet. I am in charge of this entire existence, and that is what I can feel within me, and the same I can feel without too. By act, I mean everything moving, walking, and so on. I see everything moving with me, everything taking place because of me, everything is changing fast because of me, and I am also changing, and the objects around me is also being changed. Satprem, this is everything is moving, everything is moving. That is what I can mark, and I am responsible for this. I am responsible. By act, I mean everything moving, walking, and so on. The greatest difficulty is with the nerves, because they are so used to the ordinary conclose will, that when it stops and you want direct control instead, they go haywire. I experience. Still something yet happens. Still something negative touches me. Still something hostile also comes to me to divert me. Though I am firm, I am deeply rooted in my conviction within the existence of cellular mind and the operation of cellular mind at my corporeal mind, at my mind of the body, which I am used to up till now. So the fluctuation is felt by me, though my old mind does not become so operative right now. Still, I am harassed by it. I experienced that yesterday morning. Satprem, I experienced this yesterday morning. It lasted over an hour. It was hard, but it taught me a lot. It was hard, but it taught me a lot. Mother also says that this old system of living, old living of dead habits, old living of mortality, old living of death, disease, misery, suffering that harassed me for 1 year also this way. But it taught me a lot, This is a lesson this time, very profound lesson to me and to me as human being, to be immortal as world mother. Immortal as world mother. Taught me a lot. And all this is part of what can be called the transfer of power. I have now transferred my power from mind to psychic. It is the very beginning of my psychicality. This is the process of emergence of psychicality in the old body. Old wine in new bottle. Old wine in new bottle. That is English proverb. Old wine in new bottle. And old wine means Srunavantu Amrutasya Putraha. You are immortal. You are immortal. You are immortal. Because my cells herald my immortality. Now I am practicing my immortality and rooting out my wretched mind, which created disorder in my personality and lost my so many lives up till now. Transfer of power. The old power withdraws. See, the old power withdraws. My old mind withdraws. My corporeal mind withdraws. The mind that harassed me like anything up till now in previous births 2 and this birth 1. Now it withdraws. And before the body adapts to a new power, a new power of psychic, supported and motivated by the mind of cells, there is a critical interim period. It's not an easy job. It's a bitter acid test. The minute seems endless. The minute also seems minute of harassment by my mind, by my idiotic mind is unbearable. I cannot bear it. There is a critical interim period. The minutes seem endless, but I assure you, Satprem, I assure you that this mind of the cells is something totally new. That mind of the cell is something totally new, and new for what Sri Aurobindo wanted to put this seed into this earth in order to make the life divine emerge, new body emerge, and I can see the blueprint of my new body in my body itself.